Good afternoon, friends. This is our sixth unit or last unit of electronic product design documentation, which we have to cover in six lecture. In that, we have to cover following points like definition of documentation, need of documentation, types of documentation, records, accountability and reliability, audience, preparation, presentation, and preservation of documents, method of documentation, visual techniques, layouts of documentation, and bill of material. These points we have to cover in this chapter. Now, in your first lecture, I will cover basic concepts of definition. In today's lecture, we will cover the point the introduction, what is a document, understanding documentation and its importance, after that documentation management and its cost, evaluation as a part of documentation, process evaluation and outcome evaluation, external evaluation, documentation system and services, documenting an event, documenting celebration organization and conclusion. Okay, these points we have to cover. The learning objective of today's lecture is describe the meaning, relevance, and cost of documents, carrying out evaluation of document material, and plan and implement the exercise of documenting an event or a celebration. Clear? Now, without wasting our time, I will start with the introduction part. Most adult execution education setups carry our important activity, but due to lack of their documentation, information and experience generated from such program fail to reach others. Proper documentation of event is essential for providing the contemporary professionals and future generation the opportunity to know, learn, and benefit from the past knowledge and experience. Unit 1 is about basics and concepts partitioning to event documentation. Documentation for event involve two-way process of communication and drawing upon all actors together in building reaching records of events. Hence, the learned documentation in this unit referred to the way an adult educator would carry out documentation. Please note that it does not here refer to the conventional context of building information system for access and retrieval. All adult educators are expected to carry out documentation work during their career but have no exposure to learn what is documentation and how does one undertake process documentation. Unit 1 and 2 deal with the two questions and we'll hope that going to the will help building learners to consider documentation a relevant and enjoyable activity. It is enjoyable mainly because of documentations involve a two-way process of communication that draw all actors together in recording events that they. Okay, then what is documentation? A documentation is a collection of data. Okay, regardless of the medium on which it is recorded, the generally has permanence and can be read by human or machines. Documents include both paper and electronic documents. A document is an amount of information on one or more related topics prepared for a specific purpose and presented as a unit. A document may be used in a period from online form or a combination of the two. Example of documents include manuals, reports, proposals, letters, facts, and emails. Document from Latin documents and decio literally referred to an example means to teach, both for giving instructions and for warning purposes. A document come from somewhere and lead towards somewhere else. It is support for decision making based upon information coming from different sources, which is meant to produce new information to be reused. Documentation users may be viewed as information customers who will later on produce further documents and deriv- derivative information package. A document unit is the end result of information assimilation and consideration process, and it is the result of the whole set of selection and transformation processes which are meant to make information presentation efficient effective. Okay, a documentary unit may easily be indexed and classified by classification. We mean how being part of such a teamwork is always an enjoyable activity because it common activity and make them share a common experience of documenting all that they have performed together. Adapting the notation system of a specific classification model, converting a whole range of documents. Understanding documents and its importance. In general term, documents is any communicable material such as text, video, audio, CD, DVD, etc., or combinations thereof. Use of explain some attributes of an object, system, or procedure. It is often used in today's information era to mean engineering or software documents, which is usually paper book or computer readable files such as HTML pages.